Karolina Protsenko is portrayed as a young violinist whose talent quickly drew attention far beyond her immediate surroundings. From an early age, she is described as someone whose musical performances carried a rare emotional depth that resonated with listeners of all ages. Her journey is framed as an inspiring rise from a gifted child in a musical household to an internationally recognized performer whose videos spread rapidly across digital platforms. Audiences were said to be struck not only by her technical ability on the violin, but also by her expressive stage presence, which made even familiar songs feel fresh and emotionally engaging. As her performances circulated online, she became associated with a modern wave of young musicians who bridge classical training with contemporary popular music. This blend of tradition and modernity allowed her to connect with both classical music enthusiasts and younger audiences who discovered her through social media. Her story is often presented as one of dedication, natural talent, and consistent growth, shaped by early exposure to music and years of practice. Over time, she became a recognizable name in online music communities, with viewers eagerly anticipating each new performance. This introduction sets the stage for a broader narrative about her life, influences, and the development of her artistic identity in a digital age where talent can reach global audiences almost instantly. Early life and cultural roots in Ukraine. Karolina Protsenko is described as being born in Kyiv, Ukraine, a city known for its rich cultural and musical traditions. Growing up in this environment is portrayed as having a meaningful impact on her early sensitivity to music and performance. Her early childhood is characterized by exposure to diverse sounds, especially those connected to Eastern European musical heritage. In this narrative, her relocation at a young age to the United States represents a major turning point, both culturally and personally. The transition is depicted as challenging yet formative, allowing her to merge influences from her Ukrainian roots with new opportunities in America. Adjusting to a new country, language, and educational system is said to have shaped her resilience and adaptability. Despite these changes, her connection to music remained constant, serving as a bridge between her past and present. Her early life story is often used to highlight how migration experiences can contribute to artistic depth, especially when individuals draw from multiple cultural identities. As she grew older, this background became part of her artistic narrative, influencing how audiences interpreted her performances. The combination of heritage and new cultural surroundings is presented as a foundational element in her development as a musician. A family rooted in musical tradition in this portrayal, Karolina Protsenko's family plays a central role in shaping her musical journey. Her parents are described as musically inclined, creating a household where instruments and melodies were a natural part of everyday life. This environment is said to have nurtured her curiosity and encouraged her early engagement with the violin. Rather than being isolated as a solo prodigy, she is depicted as part of a family that values artistic expression collectively. Her interactions with siblings, including teaching them basic musical concepts, are presented as evidence of her leadership and enthusiasm for sharing music. The family's relocation to California is framed as a strategic step that allowed them to access broader artistic opportunities and professional training environments. Living in a culturally diverse area is said to have exposed her to a variety of musical styles and performance spaces. This familial support system is often emphasized as a key factor in her development, helping her balance education, practice, and performance. The story suggests that her achievements are not solely individual, but are rooted in a shared family commitment to creativity and discipline. This foundation is portrayed as essential in shaping her confidence and consistency as a young performer navigating growing public attention. Formal training and artistic development While her natural talent is frequently highlighted, Karolina Protsenko's development is also attributed to structured musical education. She is described as having begun formal violin lessons shortly after settling in the United States, where she worked with experienced instructors who helped refine her technique. This period of training is portrayed as crucial in transforming raw talent into disciplined artistry. Through consistent practice, she is said to have learned classical repertoire, technical precision, and performance etiquette. Exposure to different teaching styles and masterclasses allowed her to expand her understanding of musical interpretation. Rather than remaining confined to classical traditions, she is depicted as exploring various genres, including contemporary pop arrangements adapted for violin. This versatility became a defining feature of her performances. Her training also included opportunities to collaborate with other young musicians, which helped her develop adaptability and stage confidence. Over time, she is said to have built a strong technical foundation that enabled her to experiment creatively without losing musical structure. This balance between discipline and innovation is presented as one of the reasons her performances gained widespread attention, as she could reinterpret familiar songs in emotionally compelling and technically impressive ways. Street performances and early public recognition. A significant phase in Karolina Protsenko's story is her emergence as a street performer, particularly in public spaces such as Santa Monica's 3rd Street Promenade. These performances are described as formative experiences where she first connected directly with large, diverse audiences. Unlike formal concert settings, street performances exposed her to spontaneous reactions from passers-by, many of whom were drawn in by her violin playing and stayed to listen for extended periods. This environment is portrayed as both challenging and rewarding, requiring her to maintain focus amid distractions while engaging unfamiliar audiences. Videos of these performances reportedly circulated online, contributing to her early recognition beyond local spaces. Her ability to captivate crowds in open public settings became a defining aspect of her reputation, earning her admiration from viewers who discovered her through shared clips. The spontaneity and emotional intensity of these performances are often emphasized as key elements of her appeal. This stage of her journey illustrates how informal public spaces can serve as launching platforms for young artists in the digital era, where live moments can quickly reach global audiences through social media sharing. Rise on digital platforms and online popularity. Karolina Protsenko's transition from street performer to online sensation is depicted as a natural progression fueled by video sharing platforms. Her performances, particularly violin covers of popular songs, are said to have gained millions of views, allowing her to build a substantial online following. Platforms like YouTube became central to her visibility, where she regularly uploaded content showcasing both classical pieces and modern adaptations. This digital presence enabled her to reach audiences across different countries and cultural backgrounds. Her style of reinterpreting well-known songs for violin is described as a key factor in her viral success, as it offered familiar melodies presented in a new artistic form. The narrative emphasizes how her online channels allowed her to maintain creative control while engaging directly with fans. Social media also played a role in expanding her reach, with clips shared widely across various platforms. As her audience grew, she is portrayed as developing a structured online identity with multiple channels dedicated to different types of performances. This digital ecosystem became an important part of her career, reflecting how modern musicians can build global recognition outside traditional industry systems. Musical style, covers, and artistic expression. Karolina Protsenko's musical identity is described as highly versatile, blending classical violin technique with contemporary music interpretation. Her repertoire includes covers of widely recognized pop and emotional ballads, reimagined through violin arrangements. This approach is portrayed as central to her appeal, as it allows listeners to experience familiar songs in a new emotional context. Her performances often emphasize melody, expression, and dynamic control, creating an immersive listening experience. Rather than focusing solely on technical display, she is said to prioritize emotional storytelling through music. This artistic direction enables her to connect with audiences who may not typically engage with classical violin performances. Her selection of songs reflects a broad musical taste, ranging from cinematic themes to chart-topping hits. This diversity contributes to her reputation as a flexible and expressive performer. The narrative also highlights her ability to adapt complex vocal lines into instrumental interpretations, showcasing both creativity and technical skill. Over time, her style becomes associated with accessibility and emotional resonance, making her performances appealing to a global audience. Media appearances and public recognition. As her popularity grew, Karolina Protsenko is portrayed as receiving invitations to appear on well-known television programs and entertainment platforms. These appearances are described as milestones that introduced her to mainstream audiences beyond digital spaces. One notable aspect of her story includes performances on talk shows where she showcased her violin interpretations to live studio audiences. These moments are framed as significant validations of her talent, as they placed her alongside established entertainers and musicians. Her interactions with hosts and other guests are often depicted as enthusiastic and inspiring, reflecting her admiration for music industry figures. In some narratives, she is shown meeting musicians she looks up to, which contributes to her image as both a rising artist and a lifelong learner. These media appearances also help strengthen her public profile, reinforcing her transition from online performer to recognized public figure. The combination of television, exposure, and digital popularity illustrates how modern artists can navigate multiple platforms to build their careers. Collaborations and artistic partnerships. Collaboration is presented as an important aspect of Karolina Protsenko's artistic growth. She is described as working with musicians from different backgrounds, including instrumentalists and vocalists, allowing her to explore new musical dimensions. These partnerships are often framed as opportunities for creative exchange, where different styles and techniques merge to produce unique performances. Working with other artists is said to have broadened her understanding of musical interpretation and stage dynamics. Some collaborations are depicted as cross-genre experiments, blending classical violin with contemporary arrangements. These experiences contributed to her versatility and helped her adapt to diverse performance settings. The narrative emphasizes that such collaborations not only expanded her musical skills, but also strengthened her presence in the global music community. By engaging with artists from various countries and traditions, she is portrayed as building a network that supports both artistic innovation and cultural exchange. Influence, audience reach, and global connection. Karolina Protsenko's influence is described as extending across international audiences, supported by her strong online presence. Her followers are said to span multiple countries, reflecting the universal appeal of instrumental music. Social media platforms play a key role in maintaining this connection, allowing fans to engage with her performances and updates. Her ability to communicate emotion through music is presented as a bridge across language barriers. This global reach is often highlighted as evidence of how digital platforms can amplify artistic talent regardless of geographic origin. Her audience engagement includes comments, shares, and fan interactions that contribute to her growing popularity. The narrative also suggests that her performances inspire young musicians who see her as a model for combining traditional training with modern exposure. This widespread influence reinforces her image as a contemporary musician operating in a globally connected digital environment. Financial growth, instruments, and artistic assets in this portrayal, Karolina Protsenko's growing popularity is associated with increasing financial opportunities derived from online platforms, performances, and collaborations. Revenue streams are described as including digital monetization, live performances, sponsorships, and merchandise. Her violin is often highlighted as an important artistic tool, sometimes linked symbolically to high-quality craftsmanship associated with historical instrument making traditions. The narrative references the prestige of classical violins and the fascination surrounding instruments attributed to legendary makers, emphasizing their cultural and artistic value. While financial figures are sometimes mentioned in public discussions, they are presented here as speculative reflections of potential success rather than confirmed data. The focus remains on how artistic recognition can translate into professional sustainability for young musicians in the digital age. Her financial growth is framed as a byproduct of consistent creativity and audience engagement, rather than the primary goal of her career. Conclusion and continuing artistic journey, Karolina Protsenko's story concludes as an ongoing journey rather than a fixed destination. She is portrayed as a young musician still developing her identity, exploring new musical styles, and expanding her artistic reach. Her path reflects the combination of early talent, structured training, family support, and digital opportunity. As she continues to evolve, her narrative symbolizes the possibilities available to young artists in a connected world where creativity can quickly reach global audiences. The conclusion emphasizes her potential for future growth, both artistically and professionally, as she continues to refine her craft and explore new collaborations. Her journey is ultimately presented as an example of how passion for music, when combined with dedication and opportunity, can lead to widespread recognition and lasting influence.